everyone, my name is Allison, and I am running for public relations. So, the reason why I really want this position is because I love talking to people. I think you guys could have noticed that by now, but I really enjoy talking to people. I'm a very sociable person, and I really enjoy getting to know people as well. I mean, you can see I'm really friendly, I'm very kind of anti-status, and I really like to uphold that, so, as public relations, you know, I think being able to relate to people on your own personal level is something that I would like to be able to do, because I already enjoy getting to know people, even outside of the club and whatnot. So, other than that, fulfilling this officer position, I was an officer before. I was a secretary, so I kind of know the tricks of the trade a little bit, but I'm not going to just limit to myself to be just, public relations. You know, I'm willing to help out all the other officers because I genuinely like helping. But what I really want to get my point across in regards to having this position is that PR is more than just an officer position. It's more than just getting to know people, you know, being sociable. But when I was a freshman, I really enjoyed and I really appreciated how the alumni, the ates, the kuyas, I really appreciated how they were able to reach out to me, you know, kind of be like, hi, how are you? And that's what I want to do. I want to be able to kind of have the, upcoming UFC members have that experience of just, oh yeah, it's more than just hi, but it's more like being a part of the club. I mean, I know a lot of you said that, but I really, really want to do that. And I want these little babies to experience the experience I had as a baby as well, you know? So yes, thank you.
AnneMarie again, and now I'm running for public relations. So if I'm going to be your PR next year, Josh would be my mentor. And as Josh says, public relations is all about relating to the public. See, I can do that. That just involves talking to people, and I'm talking to all of you right now, so now I just have to be able to relate to you guys. Well, you're Filipino, I'm Filipino, and if you're not Filipino, you're human, I'm human, we're all human. So, see, I'd be perfect for public relations. But in all seriousness, I'd relate not only to you, but also to the wider public. And because the public is so big, I can't just talk to every single person like I'm doing with you guys. That's where my awesome eye-catching poster-making skills come to play, and my ability to email attention-grabbing messages to multiple people at the same time would make communication even faster. And with the help of my newsletter-making talents, I hope to create a bi-monthly newsletter about what UFC has been up to, so that if your studies ever keep you away from the general meetings, you'll feel like you can still relate to what is going on in UFC. Through my different marketing skills, I hope to relate to more people on campus, and not just Filipinos. Because although we are the United Filipino Club, I think that the rest of the public can find numerous ways to relate to us. And we'll be so relatable that people of all ethnicities will want to be a member too. So if elected, I'll relate to the public, and the public will relate to us. And hopefully, more people will know us as the United Filipino Club, and not the United Fighting Club. So vote for me, AnneMarie, as your next PR.
Over here, the first one is, it says, looks are important. Can you come up with a description of UFC, so UFC representation? So like an image that you want to portray UFC as.
Like just a picture, or like?
However you want to answer.
Okay.
So it's basically like, what do you want UFC to look like to other people?
I think just a picture of the club and like all of us in the club, like the barrio picture, because it shows not only the family, but how big we are as a club and how close-knit we are, because we look all happy and we're all in our little costumes from like our performances. So I think that would show what UFC is all about. Yes.
Yes.
Next question. Picture as well. Like, what more of UFC is like? What is UFC unless like I don't like. Okay. Anyways. How more of a better way can we represent UFC other than like that exact picture of ourselves? Our faces. That's what UFC all is about. But it's not just us. I also kind of want to include like pictures from past UFC, because if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here right now. Yeah.
And then the next question is, as you know, being an officer is a full-time job, especially PR. How are you going to connect with not only new members, but also old members?
I think, well, how do we connect, right? With, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think for the amount of time I've been in this club, I have some pretty, like, good connections, especially with alumni. But I will take the time to, like, I know it's a lot. I mean, I know it's not possible for me to be like this place at once and this place and like different places all at once. It's not possible. But I'm willing to just put at least those fraction of my time to just kind of get to know everyone, kind of keep like that whole relations and affiliation with like that and everyone else.
Well, like I want to eventually major in strategic communications and eventually like be the head of a company or something. I don't know, be able to talk to a lot of people, and I think that this position would let me do that. And because I want to do that in the future, it would motivate me to want to talk to more people and as many as events. So go to as many events as possible, talk to as many people as possible. And I mean, I'm only a freshman, so who knows what I could do? I have a lot of potential. Yeah, just go to as many events as possible. Just talk and talk and talk.
Hey, keep it clean. Okay?
Get ready for this one, okay? What techniques of attraction will you use to draw in new members? Wasn't much.
It's a serious question. You'll have to answer afterwards.
Hey, I'm posting this.
And you can answer this in any way. It's not.
Okay. I'm just gonna be straightforward. I think I'm a pretty quirky person to be like kind of get attracted to. So I just hope my personality is exuberant enough that people will actually want to like that they want to talk to me. They want to get to know get into the club and get to know everyone else in the club. I think my personality is something that's like right now at the top, as in what people can relate to more. Because you guys know how weird I am.
Not really. Well, like I said, poster making, and basically, because I currently work in the leadership development office, and I found a lot of ways to communicate to other people, not just within UFC. Basically, UFC is like my entire life, and so people in the office know what UFC is. People that are in my classes know what UFC is. So not just limiting UFC to just the people in UFC. I'm telling everybody I know, like saying, oh yeah, I'm going to this UFC meeting, and trying to get them to join even if they're not Filipino. Like that's my biggest aim, because I love Filipinos, don't get me wrong, but like I really do want different ethnicities to be part of our United Filipino Club, because I think that showing off our pride is great, but showing off our pride to other people of other ethnicities is even better. So.
I have like one last question. Okay, so the image is not only of the club, but also the officers are really important in portraying the image of UFC. So what do you, or how would you, I guess, keep the officer group in check to make sure that they are representing UFC the best way possible? And how do you think they should conduct themselves as the image of UFC?
So as an officer, you kind of have like this, that whole professional side of you, and then that whole, the person that we know also like on the side. But, a lot, I think even just asking, kind of just doing little reminders to kind of just keep them on task, kind of remember, I know you're having fun right now, and blah, 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 but you kind of got to remember, this is what you are as an officer. I mean, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, but kind of just want to, even just those little reminders help a lot, even if it's just repetitive, at least I'm getting the message across, even though it can be probing them, but.
In addition to that, just making sure people stay on focus and on task, basically. Like, I know that there's like a party side of us, and then there's a side of us that needs to get down to business and make sure like things get done. And like once, like I guess it's kind of like a little kid system that like you guys can have your fun, but you have to do this first. So it's kind of a reward kind of system thing going on in my head. So yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Abby, and for just a little bit about me, I am a freshman and I'm a marketing major. I know a lot of you probably know me as the cakewalk girl, but I don't just like baking, even though it's really fun and they're delicious. Okay, but anyway, as cliche as it sounds, I really do enjoy taking notes and attending meetings. Like I went to the officer meeting last week, and even though they were talking about like serious business, I thought it was pretty fun. We at least had fun. And I also have secretary experience. I was secretary for a National Honor Society when I was a senior, and I also work as like an assistant secretary at my dad's office. It's like a different kind of secretary, but I mean I organize and I can multitask. And being part of UC has pretty much made my freshman year. I mean, I've met like awesome people, I made new friends, I've gone to like really great events like concessions and barrio and conference. And a lot of them, I wouldn't have known about them if it weren't for Clarissa and Cecil sending out the emails every Thursday and Sunday. I thought it'd be fun to send out emails too and let you guys know what's going on in the club so we can all get involved like a family. Familia, right? Okay. And so I think I personally think I would make a really good secretary, but I don't know, guys, what do you think?
That was Tommy Pickles, man.
If you didn't know what else it's from Conference Studio.
Next, we need from Sammy.
Okay, so I'm Sammy Snaer, so my last name is spelled S-N-A-E-R. People get the R and the E switched. It's like the drum or the verb, so it's easy for you to remember. So I'll keep this speech short, simple, and sweet like me. Instead of my long 2-minute. Yeah, I got jokes. Okay, so when I get on the computer, the first thing I do besides go on Facebook is check my email. I'm constantly checking it to make sure I don't miss anything important, whether it's school or work related. I currently have 2 on-campus jobs, volunteer over at Swedish Cherry Hill for fun, taking 16 credits, and I still manage to hang out with friends and attend UFC meetings when it doesn't interfere with classes. So I'm super organized, detail-oriented, and I clearly know how to manage my time well. So vote for me. Thank you.
Hi. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, my name is Bianca, and I'm going to be your UFC as you know, the secretary takes notes at all the officer meetings, and I'm a really fast typer. So my fingers would be able to keep up with my ears and my eyes, and that gives, like, I'm really observant, so being secretary would give me an excuse to look at people, because I really like staring at people. And I'm also experienced. I've been in a secretary position before, so I would know how things work and stuff, and I'm also like a desk assistant on campus, so that's kind of like a secretary. And yeah, so vote for me for secretary.